What is good, y'all? It's Visual. Welcome to Battle Rap Boutique. URL TV Survivor Series at the DMV. Copy pay-per-views at watchbattlelive.com. This is my Prep versus Franchise recap. Prep, round one. It wasn't that great. It had like one funny moment in it, one good bar. And that was about it. Franchise goes, and I didn't know what to expect of Franchise because we haven't really seen him much. We had that battle with Joe, which I had him beating Joe, but you know, he came out the gate like swinging. He was very aggressive. Very surprised at how he did. He had a lot of love in the crowd, and big ups to that DMV crowd because they showed a lot of love and support for out of towners. But yeah, Franchise clearly won. Round one, he was cooking. Second round comes up. Again, Prep didn't really have too much, lackluster. He had a rebuttal, and the rebuttal was from, I think, Diesel's round from early in the night, one of the first battles. And let me tell you something, to battle rappers, unless you got a haymaker in your bag, don't be rebuttaling other shit because you want to stay focused on your opponent. Because if it's a close round and it's debated by you going off track and not directing at your opponent, you're gonna, it's not gonna look good at you beating that round. So stay on track with your opponent. Don't go off rebuttaling other shit unless it's absolute fire. But he had a line saying, "You getting cut from the gate. I picked Vega," which was a fire line. I didn't quite get it at first, but on the second watch, I got it. I realized that Vega does the wall climb, and and it was a reference to Baraka and Baraka's blades and getting cut. So both video game references with blades and getting cut. So I thought that was pretty fire. But you were already looking bad, so you should have stick to the script and not go off topic, rebuttaling somebody else's round from early in the night. So other than that, it was kind of lackluster. It wasn't really hitting. Franchise goes up, and he was cooking again, man. He was just like in his bag. He had a few political punchlines. I always enjoy these political punchlines because I was following politics very heavy, so I get a lot of them. So another clear round for Franchise. And by this point, Prep was kind of looking defeated. So Prep goes into the third again with the fucking rebuttaling other shit of the night. I mean, he started good, and I was thinking, all right, Prep's cooking here, and then through the second half, he was just kind of tapered off, and it wasn't that good. So, he had like 3 rebuttals from some not even directing Franchise, directing his opponent. It was like rebuttals from early in the night, which how much credit can you really give to that? Because you had time to, pre-buttle these punchlines. They weren't on the spot, so they didn't hit that good. So by that point, he was just like, he looked really defeated by that point because the crowd just wasn't, the punchlines weren't really hitting. They weren't really, they weren't great. Like I said, you got to have something in your bag, a real haymaker, if you're going to do that shit. Franchise goes in his third. He had a lot of energy, like he did all 3 rounds. He was just in his bag the whole night. Yeah, I mean, it was a clear 3-0 from Franchise. His whole third round was kind of like notoriety, and took a shot at King of the Dot. Talking about the credibility of the leagues and that he's with URL and not KOTD and such. But pretty much what your lifelike type bars throughout the whole round, proving his gutterness, I guess you would say, proving himself. I don't think he really needed a round like that by that point, but who's to know that until you're in the battle. But it was a clear 3-0 by Franchise, no doubt, hands down. And Prep even admitted it, I think, on his recaps after the battle. I think I saw one today where he was just talking about it, and yeah, it was bad. It was pretty bad. So salute to Franchise, man. You did your numbers. Prep, I don't know what's going on for Prep. He has a few more battles lined up, I guess. But he understands that, you know, he isn't, he's honest with himself. And he knows that, you know, if he doesn't make standout performances, he's probably going to give it up for battle rap. Which, bro, run your bars by a few more people, you know, outsiders. Because you were pretty fire versus Jerry West. I loved you in that battle, and your bars weren't really hitting on this battle. You know, I think it was material is the key thing. You have the it factor, obviously, but maybe you need to run your bars by a few other people. Say, yo, what do you think about this and that? Because you know you have it at times, and at times you don't. So, you know, I think you should stick with it. I am a fan of Prep when he's at 100, but we can't just keep having these lackluster performances, you know. You maybe have that second opinion, bro. But Franchise, salute to Franchise, he did his thing. Yeah, Franchise Studio Visual, Battle Rap Boutique. Subscribe to the channel. Here. Click here. Peace.